Why do you think you have such big ambitions to build an empire, as you say? What does an empire look like to you?
Well, that's something I ask a lot of people. How do you develop ambition? So, to me, I haven't come up with a perfect answer so far. I know
What
that
about your
it's a lot.
parent? What about your parents?
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. I know it has a lot to do with how you grow up, and for me, certainly, my mom played played a big role talking about managers of Fortune 500 companies when I was barely 15. Um, but I'm oftentimes asking myself if that's not too easy, if there's not more. So that's
What did your mom do that she was talking about these leaders?
she was working at a law firm, but she was working on the BD side of a law firm, so the
Oh,
services.
very cool. And your father was, do you have a relationship with him? Are you close with him?
Yes, yes. My father is a general practitioner, so doctor.
Gotcha. Like my dad.
So he was always the one pulling me back and saying, Kevin, things like family, love, all of that is also important. And my mom was kind of uh, the total opposite, saying,
The
okay, like
driver.
go for the career, go for the,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. So you kind of have this ambition of an empire. What's your vision of an empire? Does it matter what the business is in? Is it more about the size and the number of people you employ? Is it the revenue? Is it the profit? What do you view as kind of success kind of down the road? And
Patrick, ultimately, I think it's about influence.
mhm.
And so if it's whether it's a firm with 50 people where you do highly important deals for states and governments, or whether it's a 50,000 people firm where you produce semiconductors or whatever the hell,
Yeah.
um, doesn't really matter. But I think this influence component is something that drives me. Now, should it be beneficial for the world? Of course, like you want to build a legacy, and you want to build a positive one. At least for me, that's the case. Um, so all of these are factors that make me wake up in the morning and be extremely driven and ambitious. I'm not a kind of person that has problems coming to work or working on Saturdays and Sundays. For me, that's actually fun in my current stage of life. I'm
Hmm.
sure it will change at some point, once you grow older and maybe,
When you get a
other
little gray in the beard.
priorities shift.
Yeah.
You either exactly, or you manage to grow a beard in the first place. So
I have three young kids, 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old, and they're all stuck at home because of the coronavirus or the COVID-19, however you want to call it. And so
yeah.
it's definitely priorities do change. I do remember probably being closer to your age when I was traveling the world, and I was at Rothschild in London,
Yeah.
partying like crazy, having a great time, and then for the training, and then coming back to New York, it was a blast. But I feel like it's interesting because things do shift, and they shift kind of slowly at first, but then really fast, especially once you get married and you have kids. If you want that. So I know there's some people that have actually chosen very deliberately to be single and are happy with that decision. One of our top members actually on the site.